Hey, yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Zay. I'm back. Yes, I'm eating a lot of pop. But anyway, yeah. Your boy is back on the YouTube. Well, I've been on YouTube, I just haven't posted a video. I was going live with my podcast and whatnot, so yeah. But that's not what I'm talking about. You see the title of the video. I am here to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. I went to go see it yesterday, and boy, that movie right there, boy. Movie of the year, bro. Movie of the year. And yes, there will be spoilers, so because you can't talk about this movie without there being spoilers. So there will be spoilers. There will be spoilers ahead. Yeah. And before we get into the review of Deadpool and Wolverine, I want to give a shout out to W Energy because I am sponsored by W Energy. It's basically energy supplement thing where it's like you know how you get those damn protein powders that you put in your water and shake it up. That's what one of those is. So no jitters, no crashes, artificial flavors, all that good stuff. So yeah, go ahead and get you some W, man. You go to w.gg and use my code NBAT to get 10% off your order. Actually, I think it's 20% now. I have to look at the email, but yeah, use the code NBAT to get some money off your order. Now on to Deadpool and Wolverine. Boy, this movie, first off, that opening sequence, my nigga. Now I can't show you the actual video because copyright, but I'll just throw this picture up like right here. Yes, that is Deadpool doing the actual dance, and he was killing that shit. It was so funny. He was fighting the TVA agents using the corpse of Wolverine. Because remember, Logan died in the Logan movie. Wolverine died in the Logan movie. So he dug up his corpse, started talking to it like he was alive, and then used his corpse to beat up the TVA agents while also dancing to Bye 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 by NSYNC. I don't care what no one says, that is the greatest opening intro. That is the greatest intro to a Marvel character ever. That is the greatest Marvel introduction ever. I don't care. Top one. That shit was insane, bro. After all that opening sequence, it was basically like, oh, how did I get here type of thing. And then next thing we see Happy Hogan. He talks about how he wants to be an Avenger and all this stuff. And yeah. And basically he wanted to be an Avenger and shit. We saw Iron Man's helmet, Captain America's shield, and there was also a video of some kid in a Tony Parker match, which they confirmed was indeed, or they might have confirmed that it was Peter Parker. It was Peter Parker. Now, which one was it? I don't know. Was it Tom Holland? Probably. Was it Tobey Maguire? Probably not, but we'll just have to find out. And yeah. Yeah, that's how that started. We got Happy Hogan, then fast forward 6 years later, he's working at a car dealership, and he's being his usual Deadpool self. He has a birthday party, meets people at the birthday party, and then TVA agents knock on his door and they basically kidnap him. And he's sitting in front of this dude named Paradox at a table, and they basically they bring him to the TVA room, basically saying, "Hey, we need your help. We want to sacred timeline, all this stuff." They were showing him like a big old monitors of TVs and shit. One of them had Thor crying with Deadpool in his arms. Why was Thor crying? Why was Thor crying? Kevin Feige, we need answers. Why was Thor crying? Cause what the fuck? It's probably gonna have something to do with Secret Wars, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, the bottom into the little TVA room, And the first fourth wall break, he was like, "Suck it, Fox," and then he headbutted the camera. Oh, he went in, got into his Deadpool costume and all that good stuff. When he got his Deadpool costume, what else did he do? Oh yeah, then the TV agent told him what he was trying to do. He was trying to destroy his universe, basically going behind the back of the higher ups and all that bullshit. Then Deadpool proceeded to break his nose, and then he went to go find a Wolverine because the anchor being of his universe was Wolverine or Logan, but Logan died, so he had to go get another variant. And then we had this crazy montage of him finding different Logans and shit. Bro, the one Logan where it was Hugh Jackman, then when the camera zoomed out, he was little as hell. It's so funny. Because it's comic accurate, because apparently Wolverine's short as fuck, which I don't get why. Why is Wolverine 5'3"? But yeah. Then we see old man Wolverine. We see Patch, with the eye patch and shit. We see Cavalry, which is Henry Cavill as Wolverine, and he even did his little Mission Impossible, fist bump thing to get his claws up. That shit was sick. Like, look at this shit, bro. My nigga Henry Cavill. What? Hey, look, if Hugh Jackman ever decides to hang it up, if he ever decides to hang up the claws, there's your next Wolverine right there. He's been a fan cast for Wolverine for the longest time. So, who knows? But yeah, we saw there was a Wolverine where everything was on fire. I think it's like Apocalypse Wolverine. I said old man Wolverine. There was a Wolverine variant that was nailed to like an X. Like, Jesus on the cross and shit. I don't know what the hell that was. And then my favorite one was he had the brown and the brown orange suit and shit. Then he was fighting the Hulk. You could see the Hulk in the reflection of his claws. Like, that is insane. You can see the Hulk in the reflection of his claws. Like, bro, that's kind of insane, bro. And they didn't do that for no reason. We're definitely gonna go Hulk and Wolverine movie at some point. Like, we're definitely gonna see Hulk and Wolverine movie at some point. But yeah, Then after Hulk fucking literally punched him to another dimension, we finally found out Wolverine. The worst Wolverine. Strong. He basically was just the worst Wolverine, and then I guess he drunk himself and he passed out, Wolverine. And then Deadpool was like, well, it only took y'all 20 fucking years. He was referring to the yellow suit, which it's crazy. Hugh Jackman has been playing X-Men for 20 years, since the year 2000. It's 2024 and he's just now getting the yellow suit. That's actually insane. But we got it now, and then they brought him to the TVA, and then they brought him a version of Wolverine, and basically the man banished Deadpool, then he banished Wolverine, and then we got Wolverine and Deadpool in like this little wasteland and shit, and they had an epic fight. It was so fucking cold. It was a good ass fight, bro. They were going back and forth. They had a little fight, yada yada yada. The next thing you know, fucking I think it's the X-Corp or some shit started showing up. We saw Sabretooth, we saw Pyro, we saw a lot of X-Men villains. They were surrounding them basically. And the next thing you know, well actually no. I'm skipping the part. There was a fight with Sabretooth and Deadpool. Sabretooth and X-Men, or Wolverine. And it was kind of underwhelming, I ain't gonna lie, because literally all he did was run past, they ran at each other, slice. Next thing you know, Deadpool has this man's head. And then after that, we saw a figure with a hood jump off this roof. It turned out to be Chris motherfucking Evans. Not as Captain America, though, but as motherfucking Johnny Storm. He said flame on, tried to get pyro, and then it didn't work out. He fucking fell, landed square on his Johnny Storm's, and then almost broke his neck falling. Yeah. Then they got captured, taken to Cassandra Nova's thing, which is their headquarters is literally a dead Ant-Man. I still haven't seen Quantumania yet, so I don't know if Ant-Man died in that movie or not. But yeah, there's an Ant-Man, a dead Ant-Man, and they use his body as like the X-Corps and shit, right? They use this as a headquarters. Cassandra Nova came out, and bro, Deadpool was talking shit, Wolverine was talking. Poor Johnny Storm, man. This woman, Cassandra Nova, literally just did this. And his skin was removed from his body. Nothing but skeleton. That is insanity. That's crazy. But nah, we saw Elias from Loki season 1 episode 5 that Deadpool stated. Yeah, we saw him. We saw like Cassandra has this weird power where she reaches into your head and just starts fondling around in there. She did that to Deadpool and shit. And yeah, then Deadpool, they tried to get Alliance on him. Deadpool and Wolverine escaped to some wasteland, and then you know we see Dogpool for the first time. You see Dogpool, then some Nice Pool. Yeah, I guess his name is Nice Pool, bro. It's basically just Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool costume, but with hair. Why? I don't know, but yeah. Got a Nice Pool. We got. That was pretty much it. Yeah, we got that scene. We met the dog for the first time. Yada yada yada. And then he put him in a Honda Odyssey, which is my favorite part of the movie, basically. Well, they were basically Deadpool kind of lied and said, "Hey, I don't know if we can actually, save your world." Wolverine got pissed, and for once, Deadpool was speechless. And then Deadpool said, "I'm gonna fight you now," and just went pop right in his face. And then that car fight scene was so epic, bro. It was so freaking cool and epic. I loved every second of it. But after the fight was over, they got up. What do they do next? What the hell do they do next? They went. Oh yeah, They woke up in this little cavern and stuff. Or what? They woke up in some building, and this is where it got good. So they wake up. Wolverine's drinking. Next thing you know, we see Deadpool try to take somebody down. You see this woman, and this woman turns out to be fucking Elektra. Yes, from Daredevil. Yes, Elektra. And then out comes Wesley mother effing Snipes as Blade. Wesley Snipes as Blade. But when I tell you that was the coldest walk out I've ever seen in my life. Like, he walked out, the aura was just oozing through the theater screen. Just oozing. And then my favorite part of the whole movie, fucking Gambit, bro. Played by Channing Tatum, because he never got a chance to play Gambit. We need that Gambit movie, by the way. But yeah. Bro. This dude Gambit was the best part of this movie. He said, we ain't never had a Wolverine down here. But I know it's a common courtesy if we go drinking up all my liquor. Or I know it's a common courtesy to ask before we go drinking up all my liquor. And then he threw it so hard and broke his glass. It was funny. And then his interaction with Deadpool's interaction with Blade was so funny. He was like, "I thought you were retired." And then Blade said a word that I can't say here on YouTube, but it rhymes with "was started." Yeah, well, it's "was started" without the S. That's what he thought he said. He said retired. But yeah, there was also a joke where she mentioned Daredevil to Elektra. She just didn't give a fuck that he was dead. But no, that's crazy. Yeah. Then they agreed to team up and this, that, and the third. They went to Cassandra Nova's base, jamming out to, what was that song? Fuck, I forgot that song. I forgot what song it was. Damn it, I forgot that song. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, that's what it was. Yo, the soundtrack was insane. But yeah, so we got that. We got all of them just coming together, fighting all the evil X-Men villains and shit. It was an epic scene. Blade said the coldest line in this whole movie. He said there's ever only gonna, he said, I'm Blade, or there's ever only gonna be one Blade. I'm like, you damn right there is. And then here comes Gambit. You know how long I waited for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, Gambit is the funniest part of this damn movie, bro. I love Gambit. He's the funniest part of this movie. But yeah, then an epic fight scene broke out. Oh, I also forgot to mention X-23 was also a part of that group, but we already knew she was in the movie. Yeah. Which I get why they spoiled it, because Daphne King wanted to go to the premiere, but still. Yeah, there was an epic fight scene. Everybody just fighting the X-Men villains. And then Deadpool and Wolverine made it up to Cassandra Nova, and fought her. They were about to kill her. The goal was to get Juggernaut's helmet. They got Juggernaut's helmet, put it on her head. Then she did a little mind thing with Wolverine, went into his mind. Yada yada yada. Next thing you know, Pyro just shot the shit out of her. And it did nothing, because she killed Doctor Strange. She had his ring. So apparently she killed a variant of Doctor Strange, which is crazy. That woman's strong. But yeah, she apparently killed a version of Doctor Strange. And she opened the portal so they can go back to the dimension, to their universe, which they did. They jumped to the portal, but they left the portal open way too long, because then not only did Cassandra Nova come through the portal and confront, what the fuck was that dude's name? I forgot his name. The man with the mustache. I forgot his name. Yeah, well, not the mustache, but the other guy. Yeah. She came to the portal, and then fucking Nice Pool came to the portal with the dog. It was so funny. And then like 50 other Deadpools showed up. Yeah, there was like a dog pool, there was a kid pool, a floating dead pool head, lady pool, which was more than likely Blake Lively. That was for sure Blake Lively. Baby pool. There was a version of Cowboy Pool, which was voiced by Matthew motherfucking McConaughey. And Head Pool was apparently voiced by Nathan Fillion, I believe, or Norman North. Norman North. He voiced them, yeah. But yeah, that was basically what happened. Then the portal closed, and then the craziest thing happened. He took Deadpool. He took my fault. He took the Nice Pool, and he used him as a human shield while everybody was just shooting him. And then he was like, I'm gonna make it. Next thing you know, his fucking head explodes. But then, he only did that so he can get his fucking gold pistols. But then they sent the dog off, and in one of the coldest scenes in the movie, we see them walking. And then, next thing you know, Hugh Jackman pulls up his hood, and we see the classic Wolverine mask. He went full Wolverine, baby, and that shit looked so motherfucking cold. And then we got one of the most epic fights I've ever seen. Basically, they literally it was like a 2v50. Like a 2v50. It was Deadpool and Wolverine versus the entire Deadpool corps. And it was a very funny fight. They got on the bus, all this bullshit. What made it funny was that they did all that just for the new generation. Like, they did all that just for them niggas to regenerate. Like, what, bro? That's hilarious. Like, that's crazy. But then, after that, the only reason they didn't go after Deadpool and Wolverine after that was because they had a Peter pool. They had a Peter in their universe. They stopped, and then they went to go stop Cassandra from taking the Time Ripper. Then, you know, Wolverine and Deadpool had this little heartfelt moment. Oh, I should go. And then Deadpool stopped Wolverine from going out there, and then he was playing in the window for whatever reason. And then he went to go try to stop the Time Ripper, even if it means killing himself. And then Wolverine somehow got close to him, and right when he got down to the last second, Hugh Jackman or Wolverine showed up, and they both was touching the arc reactor. There was this one part of the scene where Hugh Jackman's, Wolverine's suit just bursted off. You could just see number abs, and Deadpool was like, "Hey, for a man who's 55 years old, Hugh Jackman has a crazy physique, bro." But now they stopped the Time Ripper, blew it up, and also got rid of Cassandra Nova. Deadpool and Wolverine survived, and they brought X-23 back with her, I guess, because they had like a little family dinner at the end of the movie. I don't know what happened to Gambit, Elektra, or Blade. I don't know what happened to them. We know what happened to Johnny Storm, poor guy. But, yeah. That's basically what happened. They had a little family dinner. You saw X-23 there. And, yeah, that was the end of the movie. That was a pretty good movie. And the post-credit scene was even funnier. It was basically describing everything that Deadpool said, that Johnny said in the scene. He said everything, so Deadpool did not get Johnny Storm unalived. But that post-credit scene was hilarious. But yeah, this movie was just amazing. I know I just sat here and yapped for 20 minutes. I know. If you stayed this whole time, you're a real nigga. I ain't gonna lie, you're a real nigga. But yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, man, movie of the fucking year. Is the MCU back? It might just be. And I think the next Marvel movie after this is gonna be it's gonna be the Captain America movie, and then it's gonna be Fantastic Four. I can't wait for those to come out and see how those do. But yeah, if you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, you know, how do you feel about the movie? You know, let me know in the comments. And also, shit, when we're gonna see Deadpool and Wolverine again? Because it's definitely not gonna be the last time. I definitely think we're getting that Hulk and Wolverine movie. I don't think we see Deadpool again until at least Secret Wars. Because why the hell was Thor crying? There has to be a reason Thor was crying. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I don't know when I'll be back, but yeah, I'll try to upload more consistently on here. And yeah, Deadpool Wolverine, man, movie of the fucking year. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Yeet.